G'day everyone. This story starts the other day on the film of the Green Terror. She was picking on everybody in the tank. I think I worked out why. I think she's trying to pair up with the Red Devil that's going through its change at the moment. And the Jagger is the boss of the tank. So the poor old Oscars that were in here, there used to be 3. It was down to the biggest one left. I pulled the other 2 out. They're safe in the shed. And look at the silver dollar. Look at the boss. Got a trophy, mate. You got a trophy. There's the Red Devil. Anyway, so I had an emergency the other night, and it's one thing I can stress with having American cichlids is that you got to have a lot of tanks. It's what works for some people, don't work for others. It all comes down to the attitude and personality of the individual fish. Most species here, it's a clear. With the dove eye and flower horns, but I've seen flower horns in mixed tanks. So again, back to topic. I had to set up another tank after cricket the other day and pull the last Oscar out. He was lost scaling all over both sides of his body. So to set that tank up, I had a spare tank out there. So I grabbed water from here and put it in the tank. I also grabbed the internal filter that was on here. It was pushing water back that way, and the flue valve was pushing water that way. So I'll go show you the setup out there now. Hey Joey, what you doing, boy? You hungry too? Come feed you in a minute. And with the water and canister filter, the water from the 8-footer and the canister filter from Joey's tank, I put the Oscar in here. It's the first time he's had light on him. He's doing okay. He's not too happy down there at the moment because he was in an 8-foot tank and he was high up off the ground. But I have spent some time with him. You can see some battle scars there still. It was pretty bad on him. But I've spent some time with him yesterday, and he's come over towards the front of the tank and acknowledged me. And I offered him some food, and he took some food. He'll do alright in here. Then later on last night, I was sitting up at the table, just sitting up there, and he come up to this top corner, wanting to play and greeting me. So he's going to do alright. He's just going through a bit of a change, and Oscars are known to do that, get a bit grumpy. So the water parameters and everything's fine. It's water from his 8-footer. The pump's already been set up. While we're in here, we may as well turn on these lights. This light's been flickering for a bit, so it'll take some time to warm up. We got some sunlight in here anyway. I'll feed them guys in a minute when the light comes on properly. Jack Dempsey. Beautiful little fish. Hey Costa. The festos, they'll come out when they've got food. A bit of reflection in the tank. They're only really tiny. And then we've got Agro and Junior. Junior's my son's favourite fish. And this light's not my favourite. Let's see, swap hands works. There we go. Bo's favourite fish right there. It's Junior. That's Aggro. Grumpy, sourly one, this one. I'd like to call him Mr. Cranky, but Rachel earlier, he's already got a name for that, but I swear this one's related to him. And that fish down there is also Bo's favourite fish, the other Oscar. Okay, so when I took this guy's pump, his secondary pump from down here, I wanted to replace it with an air pump, and the original one that I had running this couldn't run too. So I found, hey Clive Chachu, so I found a spare four one I had out the back. So I ran one into there. I got a new one line at the back. I didn't have to have any biological on that one because I had that. So when I was there, I thought I might as well run another sponge down here. Nice and sore back. But I set up a little molly tank. It's the air sponge. That's all fake at the moment, but if you can't tell. But I will be doing planted scapes one day, and believe me, there is 2 mollies in there. So with that, I got that sponge filter out of the Texas and Murray cod filter, sump filter down here. I had a sponge filter sitting in the corner, so it's already got biological bacterium built up on it. And like I said, I put that in here, so with all the biological on it, and I use the water from Joey's tank above, just sizing some water down, then done a water change on that. While we're here, we'll say good day to Maui. Hey Maui, you crazy cat. Oh, yeah, get it to you too. And so yeah, that was it. So I recommend having lots of tanks, guys. So any fighting occurs, you can swap them around, and then rearrange the tanks. Because I've got big plans. The Jaguars are going up there out of the 8-footer. The Green Terror's going in there. And I've got another Green Terror inside. If he doesn't work, I'll find another bigger Green Terror. Then these Oscars from over here, the light still hasn't come on yet. Those Oscars are going in there. These Oscars are going back into the 8. The Red Devil from in there is going into the 5-footer. They'll be empty and they'll be empty. So the Red Devil's going in that one. The Jack Dempsey is going into that one. And the Festes, if they ever get big enough, they'll go into this one. But I'll breed something else in that meanwhile. So I might even spread the Festes out down through there. And then I can start making. There's a 6-footer going there. That 5-footer is going to build up, and that one, there's another 4-footer going in there. The 6-footer is going to house maybe the Texas or maybe the flower horn. And this tank's going to Barramundi and Giardini. And they'll leave this tank with just a few Oscars, Silver Dollars, Severin. Firemouths are coming out into a community firemouth planted tank, and the Heckeleyes coming out into a planted community tank. So that leaves me options open to build this back up into a more Oscar-like community rather than the monster-like community. And hopefully I can breed the monsters out the back. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. Sorry about the 10-minute video, but that's the day in the life of a cichlid keeper.